what's happening, everybody? Welcome to GSR Gonzo Sports Room. Damn cat. I'm Chris Gonzalez, joined by Tony Gonzalez, Big Glenn, and Dynamite Justin Terrell. I just had a damn cat jump in my window a minute ago.
Having trouble pussy, huh?
Dude, between the
Sounds
porn
like one hell of a
on
problem to have.
between Tony's porn and the pussy you just had
Mine was
dropped through your
porn.
window.
Mine
I don't
was not
know,
porn.
Tony.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I was talking to Austin on the phone a few minutes ago. I turned around, there's a fucking cat standing in my room.
Yeah.
Call you the pussy magnet.
Yeah, the pussy magnet. That's Chris's new name. Well, hope everybody had a good weekend. I know me and Chris had a great weekend down at PopCon. I know Big Glenn had a great weekend here with NASCAR. And
Yeah, that was one hell of a weekend, man. The scenery was awesome up there. In their little area in Watkins Glen,
Yep.
by the track. It's about the size of like Hagerstown.
Okay.
Yeah, that's how small it is, but you got all that countryside and shit.
Justin, how was your weekend, man?
Wasn't too bad. I went and saw Michael.
Did you?
Yeah, it was a really good. It's a really good movie.
Okay.
I think out of all the biopics that they made so far, such as like Bohemian Rhapsody, Rocket Man, I can't remember what the
Get the Springsteen one.
well, there's the Springsteen one, and then there's the Motley Crue one. I can't remember what the name of that is, but I think out of all of them, I think right now it's the best one, and they opened it up and kept it open for a sequel.
Okay. That's cool. Well, let's jump into it, guys. Let's talk a little NBA to start the night off with. The playoffs. I know Detroit and Cleveland's playing right now. I know the game was pretty close. Chris, do you have an update on that? Are they in the third quarter now? Or fourth?
Just getting ready to start the fourth quarter, and Cleveland's up by 4.
Okay. And that game's at Detroit. That series tied 2-2, I believe. So, important game. We over the weekend, the Knicks swept the Sixers, so they're moving on to the conference finals. Also, OKC swept the Lakers, and right now, I believe, if I remember correctly, San Antonio's up 3-2 now.
Yeah, they killed the
Minnesota.
Timberwolves last night.
Yeah, scored them over. Yeah, Wemby went crazy. Let me ask you guys. I don't know who all seen it. I think Chris probably seen it. I didn't see it live. I seen it later on. That elbow that Wemby threw. What did you think about that, Chris? Do you think that should have been? Normally, I thought you got suspended if you got one game, but they're trying to say, well, since that happened so early in the first quarter, that's why I didn't get suspended another game. I thought that was the rule. I thought the rule, and I could be wrong. I thought the rule was if you got suspended one game, you were suspended the next game in the playoffs.
No, that's not.
Okay.
There's a lot of times if you get suspended toward like the end of a game, they'll make you sit out the next one because you really didn't miss a game. But it's not a rule. And I think it also goes by like your history.
Okay.
Like if you're a person like Draymond Green had a history and been in trouble, then they can suspend you for more like a bigger suspension. I think being Wemby's first time, I think that's why they didn't. I was kind of surprised he didn't get a fine. I figured he'd get some kind of fine, but I didn't think he would get suspended for the next game just because he don't have a history of that kind of stuff. So, and if he wasn't so tall, he probably wouldn't have got suspended at all because the elbow would hit the guy in the chest, and he'd probably just got a flagrant foul and been over. But he's so damn tall, he hit the guy in the fucking throat.
It was a hell of an elbow, man. It was a hard ass elbow.
Some of that was the ref's fault, though. They're letting him get the shit beat out of him and wasn't calling nothing.
Yeah, there's been a lot of complaints about the refs.
He got a little aggravated.
There's been a lot of complaining about the refs in the NBA playoffs so far this year.
Yeah, Wemby pretty much said he's tired of this shit.
Hey, now calm down, Tukey. Calm down.
Hey, our fans will be in the fucking dumbass tonight.
We did we did lose Owen extra innings tonight.
You suck. You're right, Suki Bird.
Hey, but hey, Justin, I got something for you. Hey, you guys know about some fans being some dumbasses catch that foul ball in 2003?
We still talking about that. When's the
Yeah.
How recently did you guys win a championship?
Oh, that was longer than what the Cubs have it currently. So
Well, no, it's we won in 2016. And it's going 10 years now.
1990. Yeah.
How many
10
years?
years now.
How many years before that?
Look, we're not talking about
shit.
that.
Yeah, let's talk about that.
Hey, it's done. It's done. The curse is done and over with.
Okay,
Now.
that's true. That's true.
We can't talk about the curse right now.
Okay. That's fair. That's fair.
No extra innings tonight. A fan for the Reds tried to catch a ball that could have been a home run ball and turned it into a ground rule double, and we end up losing extra innings.
That's that.
But it happens.
Well, guys, what are you thinking? We got the OKC moving on. I think Minnesota's on the ropes. I think San Antonio's a better team. But I guess you never know. What are you thinking, Chris? You still thinking OKC all the way?
Yeah. I mean, I think the Spurs. I think it's going to be OKC and the Spurs, but I think the Spurs have a chance. But just them being so young, it's hard for me to pick them over OKC with all the experience OKC has, especially from last year's playoff run.
Yeah.
And just being the Spurs, if I remember, I think their average, like all their starters are 23 and like 23 years of age and younger. Like they're all young guys. So it'll be interesting. But I think Spurs beat the Timberwolves. And I think could be a good series. But I think OKC is going to get past the Spurs.
Yeah, and the refs really let OKC play really physical against the Lakers. I mean, they really were physical. And it's going to be interesting how that matchup would be against San Antonio if they do meet. I think that'll be interesting. What do you think, Big Glenn?
I think San Antonio is going to give Oklahoma some problems. Now, whether or not Cleveland closes out this game and goes up 3-2, I think Cleveland and New York will be a fantastic series. Honestly, either team against New York will be a fantastic series. So,
I think the Knicks would be too physical for Cleveland. In my opinion.
Could be.
Justin, what are you thinking about the playoffs so far?
I haven't really watched anything. I did watch the game last night until it became a blowout. I think Wemby came out, was like, F this, I'm going to show my dominance. But now they're going into Minnesota. I think now Minnesota as collectively as a team is going to take over, force Game 7. And me personally, I'm a Minnesota guy, or I'm not a Minnesota guy. I'm a Pacers guy, but I'm a Minnesota. I like Minnesota. I would personally rather see Minnesota go get the redemption story and knock off OKC. But I think in reality, I think we're going to get Wemby versus Shea, and I honestly want to see Wemby just beat the crap out of Chet because I'm not a big fan of the Thunder, and would love to see the Spurs go back to the finals. And on the other side, I think New York gets to the finals. I don't see Cleveland or.
Only thing that worries me about the Knicks is all this time off.
I mean, true, but I think it might help them at the same time because
they finally got hot. They were struggling at the beginning of the playoffs, and they finally got hot and were playing their best basketball. And then now you got a week off, week and a half off.
But you got to also look at that. If the other
and the same thing with OKC, I think that could hurt OKC as well because they're going to have a long time off.
Well, I think OKC, it's going to help them because they're going to be able to getting their legs back and be able to push the pace again some more. But I think if Detroit and Cleveland go 7 games, I think it's going to play in the favor of New York because regardless, both teams are going to play slow because you got guys that are sluggish because they just went a 7-game series and then they had short rest versus guys who are trying to get their footing back after all this rest because they swept their series.
Yeah, guys, I'm a little surprised. I thought Detroit would handle Cleveland, and but the playoffs, it seems like Detroit has really had trouble scoring consistently. So I just don't think they're strong enough. I kind of agree with you guys to win it all.
Well, neither team has won a game on the road yet. Of course, Cleveland's winning right now, but in the series, the home team has won every game.
So, Chris, if he's going to say there's going to be a finals right now, who would be in the finals?
I'd probably go Knicks and OKC.
See, originally at the start of the season I was OKC, then I switched to San
I used to
Antonio.
think weed wasn't addictive.
I'm gonna. I don't know what the heck that was all about, but I'm gonna stick with San Antonio because that's what I had switched to. I like Detroit, but man, they're worrying me with the scoring. I'll stick with them, but the Knicks are looking pretty good.
Cleveland's up 89-87 with a little over 8 minutes left.
Still a long way to go.
Frankie's comment. Yeah.
Hey, what's up, Frank?
Frankie. How's it going, Frankie? Hope you're doing well. And
Yes,
happy anniversary, Frank.
Yes, happy anniversary, man. But to answer your question, Tony, I have, as of right now, I'm feeling like it's going to be Spurs and the New York Knicks, like it's 1999.
Okay. Well, we'll keep an eye on that. And guys, let's switch over to a little Major League Baseball talk. The Cubs had been playing well, man. They had lost. Okay. I thought you already said who you thought was going to be in, Justin. But go ahead. Who do you think's going to be in the finals?
I'm going to go off the wall. It probably won't happen, but
Okay.
I'm going to go Minnesota, New York.
I thought you were going to say Minnesota and Cleveland. If he's going to really go off the wall.
No, Minnesota, New York.
Okay. I know you like Minnesota. What you like? You like Edwards?
No, I like Gobert. I like Randall.
Okay.
I like DiVincenzo.
Okay. That's fair.
I like Ant too. He reminds me a little bit of Jordan, but I don't like him as a person.
Okay. Well, you know him personally?
I don't know him personally, but
you said you like him as a person.
Is this you guys talking about Anthony Edwards?
Read about his off.
Yeah.
His off.
Some of that shit. KD be calling him out. I'll be funny as fuck.
Yeah. Okay, let's talk a little Major League Baseball. Cubs were playing real well. Then I think they had lost a few. The Dodgers are slumping. The Reds had a real bad week last week. Come back and won a series, but not playing very good against Washington right now. Having a lot of injury problems. Hopefully they can get straightened out. Chris, your take on the Reds?
Yeah, they got to start hitting. They got to hit the ball tonight. We hit the ball a little better, but we scored 5 runs in the first inning, got up 5-0, and by the second inning it was 5-5. Stevenson hit a grand slam in the first inning. Is what gave us that 5 runs. He hit a grand slam, and then Steer hit a single and hit De La Cruz in before that. But then Lodolo had a good first inning, struggled in the second inning. Only a second start back. He hasn't pitched all season, so I mean, it's kind of like spring training for him. So I wasn't expecting him to look sharp, but I was hoping after that first inning, 1, 2, 3, it looked like okay, here we go. And then second inning, he was struggling to get any of his he was struggling getting his curveball close to the strike zone at all. But no, they've had some injuries. But the main thing with the Reds is they got to start hitting the ball with runners when they get runners on base. We suck at runners in scoring position hitting the ball.
Yeah, Ellie needs to get start making those plays that he should be making like last week.
Yeah, that was one. He's played better defense.
He's played a lot better this year, but yeah, that one play was terrible.
Bad. Yeah, it was.
But no, they've had some injuries pitching. Hopefully Lodolo can stay healthy. He'll get back to form here in the next couple starts. And then they just signed a pitcher to come in and help because Singer and a couple of the pitchers are hurt. And then we're still a couple months before we get Hunter Green back. Suarez might be back pretty soon too. That'll help us. I know Suarez hadn't hit a lot of home runs yet, and he's missed a lot of games now. But if you look, our lineup was we were starting to hit the ball a lot better, and then also when Suarez was in there right before he got hurt. But if you look at Sal Stewart's numbers since Suarez got hurt, his numbers have really went down. Not having Suarez hitting behind him. So that his numbers have really hell. He was on a big slump there and then finally broke it. But no, it's early in the season. I mean, we went from first to last in a week, but we're still only 5 games back from the division. And I mean, the Cubs, who are leading the division, they were last in the division just like 3 weeks ago. So I mean, baseball can change so quick. One team that is kind of starting to worry me in the Central, nobody's talking about is the Brewers. Brewers are starting to get a little hot. They're only like 2 games behind the Cubs now, and they're 8-2 over their last 10. Where the Cubs, Cardinals, and Pirates are 6-4 over their last 10, and then the Reds have been terrible over their last 10. They're 3-8. And that's why we went from first to last. But still, like 120 games left in the season, so you got plenty of time. Got to get healthy, but the main thing for the Reds is they got to find a way to hit the ball when they get runners on base. We hit the ball when nobody's on base. I mean, I've watched games where 5 straight innings are lead. I watched 1 or 2 games this year where like 4 or 5 straight innings our leadoff batter would get on base, and we didn't, and we couldn't ever move him over. Like you get you get your leadoff batter on base, especially 5 innings in a row. You got to score some runs. And they haven't been able to do that.
But when your team batting average is like 200. You can't do that all year long. It's got to improve. If it don't improve, we're not going to go anywhere. I mean, it's got to improve. Like you said, we've had a lot of injuries, bullpen injury, starting pitch and injuries. We had 2 or 3 guys injured there. So I mean, hopefully we can get healthy. But we got to hit the ball. Big Glenn, what do you think?
And honestly, if you look at the Reds, their offensive numbers, it's a miracle that they're above 500. Really. The way they've hit the ball this year,
that's true.
I mean, they're like last in almost every offensive category you can think of, and was leading the division like that. So but our bullpen, it was because of the pitching was so good. Well, now we have some injuries on the pitching, and the pitching hasn't been as good. But you can't depend on your pitching only give up 1 run or 2 runs every game. It's just not going to happen. You're not going to win every game 2-1.
Big Glenn, what do you think?
I say give some time to figure things out. I think if we start putting together some series wins, then we'll be back near the top come July.
Okay. Yeah, and that's when we get our 1 starter, our ace back. So hopefully we can. Justin, how you feeling about your Cubbies?
We are gonna find a hot streak again. We're gonna continue to stay number 1.
Yeah, and you guys are doing it without your pitching ace who got hurt for the season. So you guys are doing pretty well. Chris, anybody else standing out to you in the Major League Baseball right now?
I mean, the Braves have looked good all season.
Yeah,
Especially after the season, excuse me, the seasons they've had the last couple of years, and then this year they've clearly been the best team in that division, if not the best team in baseball. I mean, they have the best. They have the best record.
yes.
Hell, the Dodgers have gotten cold, and they're 4-6 over their last 10, and they're behind the Padres now.
Yep. Yeah, they're struggling. I watched them last night.
I still can't believe the Mets are so bad. Like that just. And then
as Ricky would say, it's the fucking Mets. I expect, you know.
And then the American League, I mean, I know the American League West is nobody in that division is great, but for the Athletics are in first, so that's a surprise. I mean, who would have thought Athletics would be leading that division?
Yeah, with them moving to Vegas, they're gonna get good now. Watch.
Guardians are playing pretty good, but yeah, the American League is kind of down this year. Like
right now,
yeah, they've gotten off. American League's gotten off to a slow start.
Yeah, Tampa Bay's playing pretty good.
Yeah.
Yankees not playing too bad, but yeah, the Red Sox is one that kind of surprised me. I thought they'd be better. Well, guys, let's move on for some baseball and let's go to Big Glen and talk some racing. Let's talk some NASCAR and a little IndyCar, but let's go with NASCAR. Glenn was on a big trip this past weekend. Glenn, why don't you tell us about that and the results of the race?
I definitely will tell you about that. I'll tell you how the trip started. It was fucking amazing, man. Honestly, yeah. So it was about a 9-hour drive. We passed the Indy reservation. Yeah. Oh yeah, I was pretty excited because there was a dispensary up there, you know, and so we made a stop up there and everything. Oh. So that was fantastic. Then anyways, I saw some one of the prices they had outside was something I never thought I'd see is $25 an ounce and shit. So I was like, what the hell? Yeah,
$25 an ounce. Damn.
Yeah, $25 an ounce. Gonzo wouldn't the one I'm talking about, you know. But anyways, the race was fantastic.
Wait a minute. Where was this race at?
Wow, yeah.
Watkins Glen, New York. There was a little Indian reservation on the way. I can't remember which town it is, but it's like an hour or two outside of west of Watkins Glen, New York.
Okay.
I can pull up the name of it and stuff. But yeah,
I couldn't remember where the race was at. I was just trying to remember.
Yeah, Watkins Glen.
I want to know where this place is at.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. Because
Chris is going next year. Chris is going next year.
No, I can get them same prices in Michigan. So.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Yeah, it was crazy. But anyways, back to the racing. Anyway, the racing was fantastic. Now the weather had stayed relatively chilly all weekend. It was like 45 degrees. And it didn't get above 60, and it pretty much rained in the morning, but like the sun came out in the afternoon, so it wasn't too bad. Caden Honeycutt won the ARCA in the Truck Series on Friday. Connor Zilich passed Jesse Love for the win on Saturday in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Series. He made that pass right in front of us on that last turn, and that was amazing. And then obviously Sadie Van Gisbergen dominated the Cup Series on Sunday. That was nothing new. Connor and SVG winning both got me some money, so that was always a good time when your bus comes through like that. And where did Tony go?
I'm right here.
Yeah.
So, yeah, who was it? Was it Bush who didn't do no good?
Hey, listen here.
Hey,
listen here.
Go ahead, Justin.
Kyle Busch is saving it for last. Okay, he's saving it for Indy, man. He's gonna win the Brickyard 400.
It wouldn't surprise me. Richard Childress Racing was running pretty good on Sunday. Austin Hill was up there. He finished in like the top 5, which is fucking insane for him because he's out really known as a road course guy, and Kyle Busch is up there for a little bit as well. So
Detroit's up by 8 with a little over 3 minutes left in the game.
Oh shit!
I guess they went on a 17-0 run, is what Tookie Bird said. I just checked the score; they're up by 8, 99 to 91.
Shit, Little Caesars Arena is probably going nuts right now.
Well, yeah. Come on, we need another Malice and Caesar. We need a Malice and Caesar's Palace. So Caesar's Arena.
Little Caesars Arena. You know.
I don't think Cleveland has any dogs on their team like the Pacers did back then.
Shit, yeah.
I don't see them going at it like the Pacers did.
Cavaliers bunch of pussies. They ain't gonna do that.
Shit, they lost those 2 games at home, and that was it.
So Glenn, what was the?
They definitely don't have no Ron Artest on their team.
That's true. The big standout things that happened.
They signed.
Go ahead.
Sorry, they signed Lance Stevenson for a 5-day contract.
Yeah, that'd help.
Just the fight.
Yeah, that'd be funny as hell. What was going with Tony?
Your top 3 things the weekend for you.
Oh, getting to see some personal favorites on Friday during the truck qualifying. I wanted to see one, but they didn't qualify for a truck. And by the time I got back there, they pretty much essentially locked themselves away to where they didn't feel like going out and talking about, which I completely understand.
Yeah.
Because the blonde chick that I got a picture with was 5 seconds slower than the Tony Bardinger chick. But the team that the blonde was with had a guaranteed position because of the team she was on. But Tony had to get in on speed or whatever and couldn't guarantee a provisional. So even though she was 5 seconds faster than Allie Decker was.
Okay.
But the other couple things was getting to see Connor Zilic pass Jesse Love for that win and SVG dominating. And the top thing was getting to see Watkins Glen in person. That place is freaking massive.
Okay, and who won the big race again?
SVG, Shane Van Gisbergen.
Okay. Yeah, you gotta give me more initials, man. I don't know the guys.
Yeah. The road course guy from New Zealand.
Okay.
Yeah, that he had pitted with like 17 laps to go, and was like almost a minute behind, and made up all that time, and won the race by 7 seconds.
Okay. Well,
it was insane.
Would that be a track that you will go back to, or is it one that I've seen it?
That was one I would go back to because the scenery, the countryside, this how big it is, and stuff like that. That would definitely be one that would probably stay in the rotation.
Okay.
Kind of like Atlanta Daytona is for me right now. Besides Indy, obviously.
Got anything else on NASCAR?
I do not. Christopher. Oh yeah, the Christopher. Yeah, the Christopher Bell stuff was amazing. Got to see him for a little bit Sunday morning. So,
did Reddick finish top 10?
I think maybe he did, but I felt like he fell out at the end because some of the people were trying to cut close on fuel and wasn't able to. So they had a bunch of people had to make a late stop with like 5 to go and stuff. So he was up there for most of the day. I know that for a fact.
Okay. Do you remember who won the IndyCar race this week?
Christian Lundgaard.
Yep, that's right. Okay, I couldn't remember. I know who.
I do have some Indy news though.
Okay.
Katie, is it Catherine Leggett or?
Yeah.
Katie
Yeah,
Leggett?
she's on the double.
She's gonna try for the double.
Really?
That was announced like last night. Like that's crazy. That's yeah.
Do you think she can get it done, Glenn?
I think she can start and race in both races. Whether or not she finishes a lap or two down is another situation. Because for the NASCAR Cup Series race, the 600 is the back marker of back markers. So I'm not sure if she'll have the speed to complete the back end of the 1100 miles. But I think she got a good shot at it. So
Okay. You guys got anything else on racing news, guys?
I do not. All started.
Go Cowbush.
Yeah, the All Star race this weekend, but I don't think I probably would pay too much attention to it.
Cowbush is gonna win.
Hey, he's racing that blue and white Lucas Oil car, so there's a good chance he probably will.
Chris, did you want to touch on UFC a little bit? I don't think you got to see a lot of it, did you?
No, I didn't see hardly any of it. I I fell asleep.
No, we was tired.
I was kind of mad because I wanted to see the main event, Hazmat against Strickland, and Strickland ended up pulling off the upset and beating him. So I'd have liked to seen that. I know Austin said I forget who, there was another fight in there he said was real good. I know some people didn't think Strickland done enough to beat the champion. Austin said he felt like Strickland won the fight, but he didn't know if they'd give it to him because a lot of times they say you got to beat the champion. But I guess it was a real close fight. Austin said that Chimaev kind of lost the fight in the second round because he last like 45 seconds that round just kind of gave up a takedown and let Strickland finish on top under control. And that was well, I guess like the last minute of that round. So he just gave up a takedown real easy for no reason, like he just didn't care. And that kind of came back to bite him because he lost the next round.
If you look at I look at the striking numbers. If you look at the numbers, just at the numbers, I didn't see the fight, so I can't. Numbers can be deceiving sometimes. But if you look at the numbers, it looked like that that he got beat. So but whether you do champion, just like in boxing, people say, well, if you're gonna win a title, you got to beat him. You can't just barely beat him. You got to beat him. So, but when you're that far of an underdog, because he was a massive underdog in the fight, and so I don't know, but
no, I would like to see it. I got home from we got home from PopCon. I ate my White Castle, and I was watching the end of a UFL football game.
Okay.
Damn it, I forget who it was now. It went into overtime. It was Birmingham against Dallas. And I was watching it, and then I said, I'm gonna turn the UFC on now. I turned it over there, and I couldn't get comfortable, so I laid down. And next thing I know, I wake up at 6:30 with my alarm going off. So I didn't get to see any of it. But yeah, tie game. 45 seconds left.
the tie game now.
Yep, 103.
Okay, well, let's move on. Can somebody Justin or somebody pull up some NHL results so we can talk a little NHL? I do know Minnesota and Colorado playing right now in the third. Colorado was up.
Golden Knights won last night, didn't they?
Yes, they did. Colorado was up 3-1 in this. I believe it's 3-1 in the series, if I remember right. And they're playing at Colorado, but Minnesota's ahead 3-2.
It's 3-3.
Is it 3-3 now?
Yep, with a minute and 23 seconds left. I think Avalanche just scored.
I'm behind you. They must have scored a go because they did empty. They were down 3-1, and they've emptied the net and scored 2 goals with less than a couple minutes. So,
yes, Colorado's up, or it's tied 3-3.
Okay,
Colorado's up 3-1. It looks like it went to final because, or no, it didn't. Golden Knights are up 3-1 over the Ducks, and it looks like this crazy. Oh, Carolina swept the Flyers.
Yep.
And then it looks like the Buffalo Sabres and the Canadians are tied 2-2.
Okay, quick question. You said check the Vegas Anaheim again. I think that series 3-2.
Yeah, it's 3-2.
Yeah,
3-2.
Vegas pulled that out last night, and
That was
went
in
up 3-2.
overtime, wasn't it?
Yes, about every game Vegas has played in the playoffs has been freaking overtime.
Tied 40 seconds left.
Giving me freaking heart attack. But I tell you, I don't think anybody's. I mean, Minnesota's trying. I just think Colorado's.
You think Buffalo will beat Montreal?
I thought they was going to destroy Montreal, but Montreal's been pretty game. Montreal's show, has kind of surprised me a little bit. I thought the Final Four would be Colorado, Vegas, and Carolina and Buffalo. And
I'm surprised the Wild are giving the Avalanche as much trouble as
yeah, I am too. I thought Colorado was going to destroy everybody. Carolina's really good.
I was going to say Carolina's been probably playing about the best throughout the playoffs, haven't they?
Carolina and Colorado. Colorado destroyed everybody until this series, and Minnesota's done pretty well. Vegas has got a good team. Vegas, if Vegas can get to the third period, they're the best third period team in the playoffs. If they can get to the third period, they're the best third period team in the playoffs. But they got to get there. That's the problem. They got to get there with a lead or
basketball games going to overtime.
Going to overtime? Okay. Well, I'll tell you what, guys, me and Chris had a great weekend. We'll go over that just a touch. We was at PopCon. Got to see 13 wrestling shows. I forget the exact amount of matches in the 60s. About 65 matches or so. Fantastic. Justin, you would appreciate it, man. That first day, these guys came out, and me, Chris, and Marcus is wondering, are we going to make it to 3 days? Because these guys, at the start of that day, the whole day, they just pretty much the whole weekend, but that day in particular, they came out and just they was beating shit out of each other.
Yeah,
Good.
it looked like some of those pictures that Mark posted.
I mean, just physical, and it was these young guys and all of them. They were there to put on a show. Only thing was disappointing. I thought the PopCon crowds were lower this year than even the past. And don't get me wrong, PopCon's not Comic Con, so I wasn't expecting that. But and Mother's Day could have affected it. Saturday was real good. Saturday was probably close to normal. I thought Friday was low too.
Well, I think another thing that affected it is $50 to park. Like, I mean, it's getting where it's just so expensive. Like it's what, like 30 or 40, like $40 or $50 to get in, which isn't bad for everything, everything that you can do. I'm not saying that's a bad price, but you pay that, then you got to pay another $50 to park. And then I'm sure the hotel prices were probably outrageous with everything going on over the weekend.
Well,
on top of that,
stuff so expensive, it gets so expensive that I think that cuts some people out of it.
Yeah, on top of that, they just had PopCon out there like last August or something like that. It was like middle of the summer, it was right around WNBA All-Star. So then we're going to see my friend had a booth up there and stuff, and I came in. I think I saw Marcus up there.
Next year it's going to be in March.
Yeah, next year over Easter weekend.
Oh shit, that's even they might have a low turnout again.
That's even worse. Yeah.
If it was Comic-Con, they'd be able to get away with it, but they may not get the celebrity turnout like they usually do, because somebody wants to stay home for the holiday.
Yeah.
Comic-Con is here in about
June.
3 weeks.
June 5th, 6th, and 7th. I'm looking forward to it. But yeah, WCW showed out. Did a fantastic job. I've seen some matches that I felt like could be match of the year candidates. Of course, I seen one there in Marion a couple months ago, 6 weeks ago, that might still be my match of the year. But I've seen some real good ones this weekend. One thing that was really fun, seeing Madman Pondo. He's known probably
Shit, I
more.
was surprised they even let him in the building.
Well, and that's the thing. He toned himself down some, but it was still fun.
Yeah.
I mean, the matches were just hectic and crazy. He, didn't do the blood stuff like he normally would do. Run a big son of a gun with him from Tennessee that was a freaking moose. Reminded me of Stan Hansen or somebody, man, but a young one like that. So, yeah, we got to see a lot of stuff. Had a good time.
Yeah, I bet Marcus pot for Pondo coming out because he rare and far routine anymore. And I remember when I saw him last summer, he had a freaking little saw blade with him and shit. I was like, yeah, that's crazy, motherfucker.
He had a bat with a saw blade hooked on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they're at this show and the stop sign and yeah, they did some crazy stuff. Pondo, I know one match. The match was laid out and it's supposed to be one way. Well, they got out to the ring and Pondo and his guy changed everything. It was nothing what it was supposed to have been. But they and it was cool because Pondo was there all 3 days.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, he wrestled quite a bit.
Yeah, I'd say probably
at least 6
or 7 matches. Yeah, the top guy, the most matches somebody did, I think, was 10, and then Marcus said, and then there was 3 or 4 guys that had like 9 matches. Several had 8 and 7, but a lot of guys put a lot of time in and wrestled a lot of matches. So, but you got to have that, to put on those shows, put on that many shows.
Oh yeah.
So, yeah, we had a great weekend. Guys, I'm ready to get out of here if you guys are. You guys got anything before we move on? Get out of here?
I do not.
No, sir.
Okay, well, we'll be back. One thing, check out that special show, Chris, that we did earlier today. Can you tell people about that with Phoenix?
Oh, yeah. The GWR Pro Wrestler Spotlight, we had our second episode. It was Pro Wrestler Phoenix. We watched, I think, like 3 different matches of his with him, and he reacted to him and talked about him and stuff. It's pretty good show. So
Good.
check that out.
Yep, we'll be back to tomorrow night with Face or Heel at 8, and we'll be back with Gonzo Sports Room at 10. We appreciate everybody watching, and we'll see you guys tomorrow.